What's up, guys? It's Frostbite 711, and today we are back with Vampyr. I do apologize for the what is it? Several minute late start, for at least before I started talking. What happened? My mom literally called me as soon as I started the stream, so I had to step away, or unplug so I could answer her because I'm wearing a new headset and I don't know how to mute it. So yet I'll figure it out eventually, but for now we're not. Anyway, let's continue on the game. As we left off, we just kind of entered the docks and we did a bunch of like talking to people and learning secrets about them. And so yeah, we're just gonna continue on from there. And I have food here because I didn't get to eat it all at work. It wasn't like as busy as yesterday, but it was busy enough that I'm like physically exhausted and just don't have a lot of energy to get up and walk around right now. Oh. Wait! No! That's the wrong playthrough. This is the right one. So I was thinking about restarting the entire game. I know it's kind of like, it would be annoying if I did that. But what was I gonna say? I don't remember anymore. I'm gonna snooze ads for the time being. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I'm thinking of restarting this playthrough because I want to get the not even once trophy, which you can't get in story mode, unfortunately. So I have to either that or I start a completely new stream. I do want to get higher level before I continue too much onto this main quest, because if I continue too far into the main quest, it'll be very difficult for me to let me pull up my thing so I can figure out what hints I have. Okay, I have one more for Rufus, Stella, and Seymour. I think these ones I have to do. I have to go to that other part of the map. Same with his. Got his. Archer. Oh, Archer should be here now. Tom Watts. These ones I have to do, like, I have to watch people, and this one I have to collect something for him. I guess while I'm sitting here waiting for the people to do stuff, I'm gonna eat. And talk to you guys. So I did finish one of my first playthroughs of this game, and I'm thinking I really want to do some art for the characters of the two main characters, Jonathan, or my two favorite characters so far, Jonathan and Lady Ashbury. I might do one of Swansea, but I'm not sure about Swansea. We'll see, though.
stupid brat is gone. Good. I was tired of the maggot always hanging around our house anyway.
My God, Seymour. Have you hurt the boy?
Of course not. Why do you care so much about that cockroach? Do I need to talk to rats to get some attention too?
Don't be so childish. You know I love you, Seymour.
But you worry more about that stupid maggot.
Don't speak about him that way. Rufus has always been the kindest boy.
Yeah? Unlike your real son, right?
Good evening, Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne. Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Rufus, tell me what you really think about Seymour Fishburne.
Seymour, he just scares me. A lot. Actually, he scares many people round here, even big fellows.
You mean his brutality is infamous, even in this shady part of town? That's impressive.
Yes, sir. How someone like that can be related to Mrs. Fishburne, well, it beggars belief.
The patience of a mother for her child knows no limits. None of us would be here otherwise.
You're right. And I certainly didn't mean any disrespect to the woman who takes such good care of me.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Let's see here. Okay, I got all of these guys. Need to do it. Winna and Booth Digby. I believe some of that's through. It's just through thing. These. Okay. Gotta go find Archer. I believe I know where he is, hanging out, loitering around, lurking. Where he looks. Nope, not that way. It lurks closer down here. There he is.
Good evening, sir. I'm amazed you made it back to the docks alone. Good for you.
Well, I could say the same about you, young man. More to the point, who the hell are you?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
And I am Archer Woodbead. Please excuse my assertiveness. I often forget I'm just an old prune.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
People used to feel safe around here. They had the gangs protecting them. Now all they do is bicker and plot against one another.
Missing the good old days, are you not?
Trust me, son. The longer you live, the less meaning your existence will have. You need to remember the days you still had beliefs.
And what about the gangs?
Back in my day, people trusted the wet boot boys. We looked out for the docks and its families. Nowadays, they're just a bunch of greedy fuckers.
You were a gang member.
I was their leader for a time, believe it or not. Now these bastards act like I'm nothing. Not one of them. They owe me some damn respect.
If you were such a respected figure, surely you have many interesting stories about this part of town.
You bet I do, but make no mistake. I'm no rat, sir. Some secrets are best left buried.
Do you still know anyone? From the old days, I mean.
Most of them are dead. I still give Miss Gillingham salutations. She doesn't remember me. She did once like me. Boy, she was a beauty back then.
Who would you trust around here?
The owner of the Turquoise Turtle's a decent fella. Tom's his name. Sean Hampton's all right too. Don't particularly share his religious views. He's quite devout, if you catch my meaning.
Any remarkable new faces around here?
Nobody. Well, there's that boy Rufus the Curse. I like him, despite the reputation he's made since his parents died. Poor little bastard.
I'm sure a district as colorful as the docks must have plenty of stories about strange visitors and creepy characters.
So, you want me to talk about the sewer dog, don't you?
If you don't mind.
The sewer dog is a bitch. Appropriately named. An old woman dressed in rags. She has an elegance, though. Despite her ugliness. I saw her once. Scared the life out of me.
Have you always been so bitter?
It's not bitterness, it's poorly masked disgust. When everything turns to shit, we all have to eat a spoon or two.
With everything that's happened recently, the war, Spanish flu, I must concede that these are difficult times.
A few nights ago, I saw a kid eating a rat. He was right in front of one of those abandoned houses nearby. Just chewing on a living rat's insides.
Tell me everything you know about the Guard of Priwen.
Andrew never told me what they do. I do know they're vigilantes with military training. Access to some impressive firepower.
And what is your personal opinion about the Guard, then?
This Guard of Priwen is just another gang preying on the young and naive. Preying on people like my boy. I know how it works. I invented it.
Tell me about the Wet Boot Boys, Archer. I want to know more.
We were there for the families and each other. It was us against the world. We were vicious, tough, even cruel. But we were united.
You sound like you were some kind of radical union member.
Yes, nowadays the communists and gangs squabble over pointless territory. Sounds stupid when you say it out loud.
Why did your son really join the Guard of Priwen?
If I believed in a higher power, I'd see this as punishment for my own sins. I deserve it for all the young men I enlisted back in the day.
You don't believe in God, though, do you, Mr. Woodbead? So why did he join?
Now I think about it, Andrew joined the Guard, not to defy me, but to follow in my footsteps, to make me proud.
So your son has left you nothing to explain his actions? No letter or message?
Not even a note. I'm a proud man, Dr. Reed. But I would kneel and pray if I thought it would give me my Andrew back.
Goodbye, sir.
Okay. Food has been consumed, so now I can focus on streaming.
I should just run as far away from the bank as I can. I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
Da-da-da-dum. So, I got paid yesterday, but I spent like most of the money that I got paid like almost right away. Because I spent like $150 for college to pay off what I owe for the summer. And then I spent another $150 for to buy some more comics for the upcoming Comic Con or ValleyCon that's coming. That's like next month.
I think I'm losing my mind.
And then
Run as far as
I spent the
can shop as I
next, and then I spent like another $50 buying like 5 different like stickers. So I have some collections I can sell. I'll be at the Fargo City or Fargo, North Dakota's ValleyCon convention coming up this summer,
each other outside the pub sometimes.
or coming up next month. So
Good thing we haven't seen Seymour for a while. Even Dyson has stopped coming in every night.
so for those who might be around that time, feel free to stop by. I need to get the shirt that I'm gonna wear for that. I forgot that. So I'll have to go find that shirt, or I'll have to go purchase the shirt. Hopefully it won't cost too much and I can get it printed and shipped to me so I have something to wear. Kind of like a uniform to wear.
Don't forget to count each bullet you fire.
You told me that already.
Nice shot. You learn quickly. Pointing an empty gun could be a fatal mistake.
It's easier when I picture the bastard's face.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
I gotta talk to
Perhaps I
Sabrina
should shut
first.
the turquoise for a time.
You still working at this hour? That's what I call dedication.
I know you've been learning to use a gun, Sabrina. What are you up to?
I just want to feel safe when I go home at night.
Guns are not toys, and are certainly not to be handled when one is agitated.
I don't care. Next time some drunk bastard tries to drag me into the yard, he'll be the one bleeding.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
I'm running into walls. Help me.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Why are you teaching your waitress how to use a pistol?
Sabrina is a nice girl who's already faced a lot of problems in her life. She does not need another.
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
I hope I live long.
Let's see here. So hers all done. I gotta get his, which I won't get until I go over. Cross, Edwina. I believe I have to get them their quest. It's all done. I haven't met her yet. His are all done. His are all done. His I have to go other places as well to get his. I have to be able to get into certain spots to talk for these ones. Oh yeah, I have to go Shaoshun.
We know to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
Okay, so we've gotten most of the hints unlocked for almost every person. We're gonna go through up here to the place we started at in the beginning of the game. I don't know why he pulls his weapon out. Like, what is he attacking?
This is no place for you. This was mine! Leech spotted! Watch out, boys! Fighting fight! Christ! He's dead!
Got him.
Steady, boys! We've got one of them!
Yes. The place has changed since the explosion, but it was definitely here. I should find some way to pay my respects. May all who suffered from this tragedy find or rest in peace.
There we go. One quest down.
It's locked.
Oh, I was just on the other side.
Crush the leech, boys!
Oh my god!
Down. Good boy. Found your key. What does this do?
Steady, boys! We've got one of them! I'll kill it!
Munch. Thank you for the meal. Jam it.
This place. Rain may have washed away the blood, but not the memory. My poor Mary. This is my watch. Damn grave robbers.
Oh, I can't go down in there. Interesting. Do, 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 do. Okay. Do you wonder why I'm not running? It's because this game has a trouble with loading stuff, and if I run, it's gonna freak. I don't know why he keeps pulling his weapon out every time I get to that spot on the map. It's like, why? What are you doing, sir? What's got you on edge? And not that it doesn't have reason to be on edge, but like, still why, sir? But why though?
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Ah, you're that doctor.
I found the location of the explosion, Mr. Delaney. I placed a flower for you where it happened, just as you asked.
Really? That's so kind. I never thought someone would... Well, thank you, Doctor.
It's nothing, really. And I'm sorry for your loss.
What? No, I didn't know them. No car was supposed to park there that day. Stupid bastard, why did he park there?
You're the man who hid that bomb.
I don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone.
I sense your guilt, Dyson. Why is that? Did you not think violence was an acceptable political tool?
I still believe our fight was just. By killing an innocent couple who were just at the wrong place at the wrong time. No way.
That bomb also killed you that day, don't you see? You just die a slower death, drink by drink.
I know. Maybe I deserve judgment. Until that day, I'll just be Dyson the drunk, not Dyson the murderer.
I want you to remember the bomb, Dyson. Tell me about it.
No. I don't want to remember it.
Why use a bomb? What were you trying to destroy?
The Dawson & Dawson ammunitions factory. A symbol of violence against the people. My group wanted to destroy it to send a message.
The victims. They were not the target then.
I spent so much time figuring out the perfect moment. I used a short fuse. No car had ever parked there. They all died.
No, Dyson, they didn't all die. I met a boy who survived the explosion.
I never heard of an injured boy.
Not a scratch on him. I suspect he wasn't in the car when it exploded.
In the car? You mean...
Yes, Dyson. You killed his parents.
Why tell me this?
I don't know. Perhaps one day you'll talk to him and tell him the truth.
Who is that boy? How can I find him?
That's easy. Most of the time, he's in the same place. The place you never want to go back to. Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
Should have offered a drink to the boy. Be he cursed or not, he's just another lost orphan.
Got no idea who she's dealing with.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
I managed to reach the mass grave in Southwark. It was not pleasant.
Spare me the details, Dr. Reed. All I want to know is what happened to those bastards who owed me money.
I'm afraid those bastards, as you call them, are in the mass grave.
Dead? Shit. That money would have been useful. Well, I'll tell my boys to avoid the place if it's that dangerous.
Yes. Everybody should avoid that place until further notice.
Okay then, Doctor. It looks like you deserve your reward after all. The Wet Boot boys thank you for your help.
Tell me your feelings about Booth's belief in monsters, Edwina.
It makes him look weak in front of the boys, that's my feeling about it. But ghosts don't scare me.
You don't believe he really saw something then?
I don't care what he saw or not. All I know is that a real man keeps his fears to himself if he wants to be obeyed.
Alright, got
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Now let's talk to Booth. Yeah, over here and get some of his... Once he stopped doing his cigarette.
You again. What do you want?
I know you believe monsters are real, Booth.
They are. I know, I saw one, but no one believes me.
Tell me what you saw.
It was a few years ago. Clay Cox was still the boss then. He'd sent me to the shipyard to find out who was stealing tools and ropes at night.
Go on.
First, I thought it was an old lady with a limp. It looked frail and crooked. Then I saw it grab a bloody beam and lift it like it was a stick. I shouted. It looked straight at me.
Do you know what it was?
It was all eyes and long teeth, but I couldn't see its face. I shot at it when it moved towards me, and I hit it. And then it jumped and vanished in the shadows.
You could have imagined all that. These docks can be so gloomy at night. With the fog and the wind and the boats creaking.
No, Doctor. That night, I saw the fucking sewer dog for real. It's not a beast, like the stories say. It's the ghost of an old woman. Bullets can't stop it. No one believes me.
Are your friends mocking you?
Even Edwina told me once to never speak about it, but I know what I saw. And it wasn't a human. Not human at all.
Goodbye.
So, northeast, this isn't a building. Turquoise Tunnel is here. Okay, so it must be over here then. That's fine. I'm gonna go take care of a quest real quick.
See them fancy clothes? Murdering bastard!
Right. Mom, no.
Opium is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
Alright, now the doors have been locked. go back up here. We're gonna go to the Pembroke Hospital to get, we're gonna come here to get some points. Or, to turn in that quest. And we're gonna go back. Turn the quest, do a little digging, and then gonna figure it out from there.
The Pembroke is so lucky to have Dr. Reed.
Fix me properly, a month? A year? You have the right to disapprove of our methods, and you will kindly apologize when you're feeling better.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
I located the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news. People are so desperate they're ready to burgle a shop for drugs.
That's quite a list you ordered. Opium, sodium hypochlorite. It can't be just headaches you're trying to cure.
This dreadful influenza, of course. I already ran some tests on hopeless cases. Without success, I must admit.
Do you realize you could create a lethal poison without the correct dosage? Then there are the legal ramifications.
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reed? However, if you would agree to improve it, I'd be glad to accept your help.
As long as you promise to be scrupulous with your experiments, I may try to gather these substances, and even help improve upon the mixture.
That's all I'm asking for, Dr. Reed. That's all I'm asking.
Can you tell me anything about the recent commotion in the hospital?
I'm sure it was not your fault, Dr. Reed.
My fault? What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. It's just... I heard it was you who brought the murderer inside our walls. But you couldn't know, could you?
I want to know about these secret tests you run, and if they can save people from this epidemic. Speak to me now, Thoreau.
I know I may sound presumptuous, but I'm just following your steps, Dr. Reed. I'm casting away the shadows of ignorance by daring to face them.
Self-confidence is essential in our line of work, my young colleague, but only if tempered with the correct amount of cynicism.
But you never doubt yourself, Dr. Reed. I've read all your articles and books. You performed the most daring research during the war.
You have my support, Dr. Strickland. I know exactly what it feels like to battle an unknown disease, with only your mind and force of will to help you.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. You don't know what that means to me.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
You know, thinking about it.
I can't let Strickland put his patients at risk with opium. Perhaps an adjusted formula will deliver more of a placebo effect. Strickland's project could be dangerous. I have a mind to report him to Dr. Ackroyd.
Yeah, I'm gonna report him to Dr. Ackroyd.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
I know that you're a busy man, but I could use your help and advice.
The great Dr. Reed honors me with a request. What is it exactly?
Dr. Strickland devised an experimental drug for the Spanish flu that he asked me to manufacture.
You know what I think of fringe medical experimentation?
That's exactly why I want you to keep the result, Doctor. I made sure it won't harm anyone, but I'd like you to take care of it.
I see. Put it in my cabinet. I'll give you the key. I'll make sure no one uses this medication by mistake.
I'll do that. Thank you for your help, Dr. Ackroyd.
Thank you for your trust on the matter, Dr. Reed.
Do you think Dr. Strickland has any chance of curing the Spanish flu by himself?
His wish to cure the sick is not driven by pride, but by an idealistic view about our mission here. Honestly, I don't know which is worse.
You consider him a good practitioner, yet you will not report his methods.
Strickland may be a rival, but I will not use dirty tricks or regulations to prove him wrong. We are doctors, not politicians.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later. It's locked. Now that Dr. Ackroyd has been warned, he should make good use of this formula. It's locked.
See if there's any more clues up here before I head out to the... I think that's everything. I just got true a bit more to learn than it. Or a clue about more to learn, a clue about.